Ooh. How y'all doing? It's August, baby. It's August, baby. It's the 11th day. All right, so hope y'all are having a good Friday. Got out, got some exercise. Had a productive day, a productive but fun day. Getting to just enjoy the rest of summer while we can, and do what we have to do in the process. Like, have fun, but also do what you have to do to contribute to your goals every day. So I am doing that right now. So without further ado, keep your calm. Keep your cool in times of stress. Keep it real with yourself. Kick out and get rid of anything less. Kind with your words. Keen with your accomplishments. Know what you really want. Kings are rarely lacking in confidence. Or in let me do that part again. Kind with your words. Keen with your accomplishments. Know what you really want. Kings are rarely lacking in self-confidence. So, to be the man, you got to be the man. Essentially, you have to be everybody processes things differently, and everybody has their own path that they're going on, and they all have to do what they need to do in order to be the best man that they can be. As a man, you have to handle your responsibilities, handle your duties, handle the things that will make you productive in this world, that will make you a great contributor to society. So when you're having tough times or you're stressing, the best thing to do is keep calm, because more times than not, there's aspects of it that you can't control. So, there's always aspects that you can't control. And freaking out or getting stressed out or getting anxious about it, it has its place. It's good. It's normal. It's normal to be stressed out from time to time. That's your body letting you know that something may not be right, or there's something needs to change, or something needs to improve, or there needs to be a deficit of something. But there's a time and a place for everything. There's a time to be sad or frustrated or stressed, and there's a time to be proactive, to actually take action, to actually do what needs to be done, regardless of the situation, regardless of the circumstances. There's a time to do, and there's a time to think. And sometimes it's important to just do it. Because sometimes you're never going to be ready until you just go into it. There's some things where you really need, there's no way for you to be prepared for it until it actually happens. Because you don't know how you're going to react. Like, you can plan and prepare yourself for what's to come, but you're never going to really know. Because life is unpredictable like that. It's unpredictable. So it's essentially being able to understand that you can't control everything, and there's things that happen that are just unfortunate for you, things that may frustrate you, that may eat at you, that may make things tough for you. But that doesn't mean that but that doesn't mean that you just sit down and lie down and let it just hurt you, let it just damage you. Sometimes you gotta just do what is in your control. Not sometimes, all the time. You gotta just do what's in your control. And that will help you have a wider outlook and a wider what's the word I'm looking for? A wider range of what you can do and what you can't do. That's not necessarily the word I'm looking for, but that's around what I'm trying to say. That's basically what I'm trying to say. There's a wider range of what you can do. And there's there's greater possibilities. You know, I'm trying to think of the word. I hate when this happens because, like, there's a certain word that I'm thinking of in my mind, and it just, and when it doesn't come, like, I can't stop thinking about what that word is, even though I'm trying to get past. But then when I finally figure out the word, when I finally remember the word, like, the conversation is way past that, and then it's like pointless to bring the word up, and it doesn't make any sense in the context of the conversation. So it's just like, I try to figure out, that's one thing I try to work on, is understanding that sometimes that's going to happen, and being able to accept that, and it may be a control thing somewhat, but I do think when you're able to articulate your words properly and effectively, you're able to reach out to a lot more people. You're able to understand, because if you're able to say it in a way that makes sense to not just certain group, but to all, then it actually gets the message across a lot more effectively. So I do think that it's important for everybody to find what they're looking for, and to be able to reach their true potential and be, oh my gosh, and be who they want to be and who they need to be. I personally don't want to be one of those people that has a life full of regrets. I don't want to be one of those people. And I hope you don't either. If you do, then what's the point of you going on? I don't want to say that, but what is life if you just want to live life full of regrets? What is life? Nobody should really want that. You should want to go after what you want to go after, because you want to be able to look back on your life and say that you did the thing that you wanted to do, or you did what you were unsure about, or you did what you were scared to do. You were scared to do it. You were unsure about it. You didn't know what the outcome was going to be, but you still did it anyways. You still did that. You were nervous. You were anxious. You were fearful. But you still did it anyways. You still did it anyways. You know, you don't want to look back and think, what if I did it? If I had done this, how different would my life have been? Or would I be in the position I'm in now? You know, there's always going to be situations where it may be better not to do this. It may be better not to do it. But if it's a situation where I guess the thing is, if it's a life-threatening thing or it's something unsafe, then probably yes. But other than that, it's more of, even if you try it and you fail or you don't get the outcome you want, at least you could look back and say that at least you weren't afraid to attempt it. You weren't afraid to actually take those steps into action, to put the steps into action and do it. Even if whether you failed or you succeeded at it, but then you learned something along the way. You figured out, this may not be for me. And then you look back, you understood that this may not be for me, but there's aspects of this that I've learned that I can use with whatever I'm doing next. And then there's elements where you found something that you actually loved within that. Even if you failed, you found something that you actually loved within it. And you're able to use that to improve your outcomes. But you just do it a little bit differently. You still do that, but you do other things a little bit differently. And you figure out the next steps from there. Such is life. It's essentially just trial and error. It's trial and error. You know, you're trying to figure out what your purpose is. You're trying to figure out who you are. All that comes from you trying things and failing, trying things and failing, trying things and failing until you actually find something that you love and you're willing to put more and more effort into it, even if you failed the first time. It may be something that you like, that you want to improve on, and you can build up more and more. So the fail becomes a success. You start out with a fail in that, and then you wonder, like, why did this fail? And then you use that to build up. And then other things where you succeed, you build momentum off of that. And man, it's a lot. It's a lot of it's just interesting. It's just interesting. It's like just a big, not even a big test, but a bunch of quizzes. Where you may fail some, you may ace others, or you may pass some. You know, and the ones that you fail, you improve on. The ones that you get C's, you improve on. The ones that you get A's, you build momentum off of, and you still improve on. You know, because even if it's something that you excel in, you could always get better. You could always get better at it. You could always improve in that. No matter what it is, you can always improve. Whether it's something that you struggle with, you fail with, or something that you're just very, 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 very good at. You're excellent in. You could always learn. You could always improve on it. That's just what I think. You know. You can always improve on the things that you know best, and you could be not necessarily excellent at everything, but you could be very good at everything. So yeah, I was rambling on for a little bit, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys took some solace in what I'm saying and used it for knowledge. I'm learning every day like you are. I'm not, like, none of us are an exception to the rule. We're all learning. We're all improving. We're all getting better every day, or should be. So I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll have the L's tomorrow. So, psh.